Hello, I'm your business spirit guide, and this is your message from Mars. I use Vedic Astrology and Tarot and, maybe some other divination tools to help you understand what the planets are trying to tell you on their specific days. And I usually try to let you know what's going on with them for a week, for like 7 days, okay? So let's get into what Mars has going on in the sky. Mars is in the nakshatra Purva Bhadra, and that is in Aquarius. Okay, and Mars went into Aquarius on April 8th, 2022, and Mars will leave the zodiac sign Aquarius and go into Pisces on May 17th. So today, Mars is still in Aquarius, about to go into Pisces next week, but it's still in Aquarius, in Purva Bhadra, and it's in the second pada of this nakshatra. Okay? So that's where Mars is, and I will let the cards tell you about the rest, because usually when I pull the cards, they're in direct alignment the with the planets. So they really came out really beautifully today. And I just did a regular past present advice. I don't do past present future. I do past present advice. So that's the spread I did for today. So let's find out what message Mars had for you in the past. And the card that came out for that is the Hermit Card. And that it will be the Hermit Card in traditional tarot, but I have the Akashic Tarot deck, and on this deck is Archangel Michael on here, okay? So this was, Archangel Michael represents Mars, the protection aspect. So with Jupiter being the lord of the nakshatra Purva Bhadra that Mars is in, this card shows that in the past you might have gained some wisdom, you might have learned some lessons, you might have got some form of higher education in the past, okay? And Archangel Michael here represents the energy of Mars right now. And Mars is giving us the energy and strength to publish, to learn, to teach something to humanity, with Aquarius being the sign that Mars is in. But the present card is showing that we might not be taking advantage of this courage, energy, and power that Mars is offering us right now. So let's go into the present. Okay, with the present, the card that represents the present is the Hangman card, and it's ruled by the planet Neptune. And it's Mars is in conjunction with Neptune right now today. Okay? So the Hangman card representing Neptune and Mars being in conjunction with Neptune, I thought, like, this is amazing. Only the Hangman card is reverse, and I do read reversals. So the reason, I'm not sure if I said and talked about it before, but the reason that I'm talking about Mars today is because it's May 10th, and it's a Tuesday, and Mars rules Tuesdays, okay? So that's why we're talking about Mars, okay? So with Mars and Neptune together, this could make you paranoid. This could make us paranoid. This could make us delusional. So it's important that we stay grounded and make sure that we're looking at things through a realistic perspective. Now, this, unless you want to do something like write fiction or do something deep and creative, the moon has been in Leo from May 8th, and it will leave Leo on May 12th. So now is a really good time to express your emotions through creative self-expression because the moon is in Leo, along with Mars being conjunct Neptune, working together. A lot of deep creative energy can be expressed artistically. But we just want to make sure if we're not in a creation mode that we're staying grounded. Okay. This is a good time to pour our passions and energy into something that we care about, into something that we feel could help humanity, into something spiritual or something out of the box. This Hangman reverse, he talks about maybe needing to see things from a different perspective. Okay. Maybe there's something that we need to do and we feel restricted about doing it. And it's possible that the restrictions that we feel are not as restrictive as we feel they are, and we just need to see things from a different perspective. Make sure that if any anxiety or paranoia creeps up, that we're handling that, we're staying grounded, we're going outside when we need to do it. We do those little things that we need to do to make sure that we're being as realistic as possible. Okay. And that is Mars conjunct Neptune. Lastly, we're talking about the advice. And the advice points to the third pada of this nakshatra that Mars is going to move into on May 13th. Okay. And it's ruled by Gemini. But let me go back to my notes so I don't go all over the place, because I will do that. Okay. So the advice is represented here by the Archangel card, Archangel Gabriel card, and is reversed. Now, normally this would be in other decks, it would be the Empress. This would be the Empress. So here we have Venus and Mercury working together. We have Archangel Gabriel, which represents Mercury, and then we also have it on this deck. It's the Empress card, which represents Venus. So in the sky today, Mercury went retrograde in Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. Okay. So because the third pada of Purva Bhadra is ruled by Gemini, whatever thing you want to take action on, especially spiritual thing, this is a really good time for people who want to dig a little deeper into. I know I take a lot of sidebars, but I hope you're following me. This is a good time for people who have a spiritual business or want to take more action in their spiritual business. It's a really good time for us right now. Us people who are creative, writers, things like that. This is a really good time for us to take action on things. Okay. So, yeah, whatever spiritual thing you can take action on, now is the time to see what you need to learn. Okay. Or what do you need to communicate concerning the things that you know that you need to take action on. Okay, Mercury, the ruler of this pada, like I just said, is going retrograde May 10th until June 3rd. That's when the retrograde will end in the zodiac sign Taurus. And Taurus represents security, stability, money. So these might be some things that we might be thinking about, that we might be reflecting on during this time from May 10th until June 3rd. So that is our advice, to reflect on that, to not be afraid about whatever you feel like you want to take action on. Don't be afraid that it's going to affect your stability, your money, your security, your safety. Fear is not the name of the game right now. Right now, we are facing our fears, and we are not restricting anything. We're not going against the flow. We're not going against the grain. The what's really important is that we reflect on what it is that we want to do, and that we don't allow fear to stop us from doing it. Okay? So from now until May 17th, Mars is going to be giving us the energy and the courage to speak up, to learn something, to speak out. But we have to face our fears, our paranoia, our anxiety. We have to overcome our fears that this is not going to work out for us financially. This will not work out for our stability. Okay? That is what I have for you from today until May 17th, when Mars goes into Pisces. So hopefully that was helpful to you. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.